Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be testing out a whole bunch of Fiona Stiles makeup. If you guys have not heard of her, then you are right up there with me because I haven't heard much about her either. I do know that she is a makeup artist herself. So she was a makeup artist and she came out with her own line. I really appreciate when makeup artists do come out with their own lines because they have hands-on training and they know what their consumers need, if that makes sense. They know how things work on people. They know what works on people, what doesn't work. I got everything from foundation, concealer, brows, eyes. Everything on my face is from Fiona Stiles, I believe, except for two or three things are not, but I will explain it during the tutorial so you guys will be able to see it. My Ulta is getting rid of Fiona Stiles. I don't know if all Ultas are getting rid of it. I don't know if she's being discontinued. I don't know what's going on, but they are replacing her, I guess, with another brand. So they are having a sale on all the Fiona Stiles makeup. First it was 50% and I just recently went and they are on sale for 75% off. So they are trying to get her products out. I haven't done a full one brand tutorial, so I figured this was a really good way to kind of get my foot in the door because it was on sale because your girl is on a budget. I am in love with her packaging. Her packaging is this royal purple kind of geometric packaging, I guess. It is on everything and it is beautiful. Her foundation bottles are a dream to me. This looks so professional and so high class to me. It is a glass bottle and it comes with a pump. I hope you like how this look came out. I started with not really knowing where I wanted to end up, but we ended up here and I'm happy with the results. I hope you guys are. Hit the subscribe button before you leave and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment below any videos you want to see. If you guys are ready for the tutorial, then just go ahead and keep watching. So I got you guys kind of up in my grill so that you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Micro Precision Brow Sculpting Pencil. Looks like your typical brow pencil, spoolie on one end and then the pencil on the other. Kind of reminds me of the Brow Wiz. I don't know how it'll do formula wise, but just like the actual pencil wise, and it just kind of reminds me of this. So I have a little bit of the Wonder Brow left over in my brows, so that'll kind of give me a base, but I am just gonna go ahead and fill my brows in like normal. And this is in the shade Neutral Brown. I feel like it's going on pretty easy. I always go back in with concealer and clean them up in the end, so if I look a little crazy now, just hang with me. I feel like it's giving me some good payoff. I'm actually really liking it. It's pretty easy to work with. I feel like the pencil itself isn't too waxy. It's dispensing a good amount of a product. And it's easy to also blend out with the spoolie on the opposite end. I am going to kind of cheat on this part and go in with my favorite concealer to clean up my brows with, which is just the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And I'm going to take my Morphe M423. This step is an essential for me. So if you can do your brows without doing this step, shoo, better than me. And then I just take my sponge and just blend that out. So I'm gonna move on to the eyes. You guys know, if you don't know, I always start with my eyes first no matter what I'm doing. I'm gonna take a little bit of this is just the Full Coverage Perfect Finish Concealer and this is in 03. I'm gonna take this and use this as an eyeshadow base because I don't have an eyeshadow base. And I'm just gonna stick with my Morphe M432 and apply it to my eyes. I'm not gonna use it to blend it out. I just have nails, so it's kind of a nightmare to dip into a cream like this. To blend that out, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M334 and I'm just going to blend that out. So I ended up getting 2 of their eyeshadow quads. Artist eyeshadow quads. Topanga on this one and Meier on this side. I honestly wasn't super in love with any of the eyeshadow quads. I stared at these the longest, I think, out of anything in the line because none of them really grabbed my attention. I might honestly dip into both. Some of the quads didn't even have a matte shadow. Some of them were all shimmers. Some of them, there was like 3 shimmers and 1 matte. I just wasn't in love with any of them. And even these, there's 3 shimmers in the Topanga and 1 matte, and 2 mattes and 2 shimmers in the Meier. I think I might be dipping more into Meier and doing kind of a cool tone, maybe smoky eye with it. Start off with this matte shade right here. I'm gonna use that and set this primer because again, I'm just wanting a cool tone smoky eye, so this will give me a good base. So I'm gonna take this one right here, start with it on the outer and blend it up into the crease. That first matte shade it's pretty pigmented, a little bit darker on my eye than it is in the pan, but it did pretty nice. The shadow showed right up. I'm gonna take this bottom shade right down here and put that all over the inner part of my eye. I'm gonna go in with the black right here. This is a matte black, and I'm gonna put that right on the outer corner. Just to darken up, I mean, wow, that's a pretty pigmented black. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this first color that we started with, kind of that gray color, and I'm going to use it to just make sure there are no harsh lines and to help blend everything out. I'm going to take my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, and I'm going to take just a cotton pad because I feel like I kind of made a mess. I actually didn't get any fallout, which is nice, especially using darker shadows. I didn't get any fallout. I got some kickback in the actual pan, but none on my face. I'm gonna take this, I just smoothed the edge out and that's what is wet. And I'm gonna go ahead and just clean that right up. Give us kind of that precise line. I'm gonna go into the Topanga quad and I'm gonna pick up this white shade and just use that as my brow bone highlight. I'm just gonna curl my lashes and put on some falsies, you guessed it. There was no falsies in the line, so I'm cheating in that department as well. I think I'm actually gonna go in with my Cocoa Goddess lashes. I need to order new ones. I have worn the absolute mess out of these. And I'm gonna use my Duo Brush On Adhesive Lash Glue. So I backed you guys out a little bit because now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the rest of my face. I am starting with my handy dandy primer to try out these foundations with because they didn't have a primer. So I'm starting with a primer that I know works for me and I know how it reacts with other foundations. I just put on the Benefit the Porefessional Matte Rescue Primer. I absolutely love this primer. It is my tried and true. So for foundations, I picked up both of them. I picked up the matte finish foundation and the luminous finish foundation. I picked up the luminous one because I wanted to try that one out and then realized your girl got a spray tan today, so I'm not going to be able to use 01. So I ran back and was able to pick up 06, which is still going to be a little bit too dark. So thankfully I'm going to try and mix these two together to get whatever color I am right now. So these bottles are so pretty. It just looks so classy to me. They're glass bottles with purple tops and they have pumps on them. Oh, I love a pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mix this on my little tray that I have so I don't have to do it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna blend half with my Artiste brush. I think this is the Artiste Oval 6 from the Elite collection. I'm gonna do this side with it. Yeah, it's a decent match. It is I think a wee bit too dark, but we're gonna go with it. like it's giving me kind of medium coverage right now. This is a little bit orange. It's cool. We're gonna go in with some concealer, so it's alright. I'm gonna go in now with my Real Techniques sponge. This is just the Marble Diamond Sponge. And I'm gonna blend it out. I feel like that helped with the coverage. I feel like that made it a little bit more, I guess, full coverage. I feel like with the sponge that also helped, I guess, make it a little bit more luminous. I mean, I'm liking it. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels pretty lightweight. It gave me, again, pretty medium. I feel like if I went back into a couple spots, I could get that full coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and move to concealer now. But I feel like this is sitting pretty nice on my skin. I'm gonna go in with the Full Cover Perfect Finish Concealer again, the one that we used to cover our eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that same Morphe M432 and apply it under my eyes and everywhere I would normally conceal. Have you guys tried anything from this line? I don't really know what the deal is with it, so I'm just blending that concealer out. I like that concealer. I feel like it was pretty light. Not light as color light, but pretty lightweight. It blended out really smooth for it to be that more creamy rather than like liquidy that some concealers are, if that makes sense. I'm super mad because I have to cheat and use my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, and this is in Translucent Light. Fiona Stiles has a setting powder, and I've heard really good things about it, but of course, they didn't have it in my Ulta. I went on Ulta.com, and Ulta.com only had like 3 shades, and they were the darkest shades. They didn't even have an option for lighter shades. This is the face so far. I'm actually really enjoying it. I feel like it looks really nice. To be honest with you, I don't understand the luminous part. It doesn't really look luminous. I don't know if it looks luminous to you guys. I did use the luminous finish because I did also get the matte finish. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with the eyes. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the eyes. So I'm gonna dip back into Topanga. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. small angled brush, and I'm gonna take that black. I'm gonna push that right up against that lower lash line. The closer I get to the inner corner, the lighter hand I'm gonna use. I'm gonna want the darkest to stay on the outer part and soften when it gets to the inner part. Taking my Morphe M560, I'm gonna take the shade right here, and I'm going to blend that out, that black out. Now I'm going to dip into the mirror, and I'm gonna take that white shade that we used for our brow bone highlight and use that as the inner corner highlight. Now I'm gonna put the mascara on my lower lash line. Eyes are all done. Let's finish up the face. So I'm going to be using the Sheer Sculpting palette, which is in light medium and comes with 3 powders. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the in shade right here and I guess try to contour my cheeks. Oh, that's nice. Give me some color. Okay. I'm likey, me likey. I did get they have single like bronzing shades. This kind of still looks like a more contour shade for me, but I mean, let's just throw it on top real quick. We bronzed, we contoured, we're good. We're moving on to blush. I actually picked up 3 blushes. Their blushes were so pretty. They had such beautiful colors, and the formula, when I swatched them in the store, they felt so creamy and so buttery, and they were pigmented, so I just only hope for the same on my face. I got Valley, which is this beautiful peachy, pale peachy. Oh my god, it's just beautiful. I have not seen a color like this, and it is so pretty. I got Lex. Has a little bit of shimmer and is kind of that corally peach color. I got Sweetwater, which is just a very beautiful muted baby pink. I don't normally wear shades like this, but for some reason this color spoke to me when I went in, and it was 75% off, so it was like $5. I couldn't turn it down. Guys, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go in with Valley. It is so beautiful and it is such a unique color to me, and I just think it'll work well with this eye. I'm going to use my Morphe E4 brush, my Ride or Die blush brush. I absolutely love it. I have not used anything since. Ooh, it just adds that soft touch to the skin. But I'm going to add a little bit of Sweetwater right to the apples of my cheeks. They look so pretty. I'm obsessed with these. So now going in with my favorite part, which is highlighter. Hello. This is the Light Illusion Prism palette. I was iffy about even getting this. It's not, it looks really pretty the more that I sit here and stare at it. I honestly feel like they're going to be a little bit more on the subtle side, but we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna go in with the middle shade right here, and I'm gonna use my Morphe M510, and we're gonna just apply it to the tops of the cheeks. I feel like it is kind of that glow from within. I mean, it's giving me, it's not that blinding highlight that I normally use, which I mean is good. I need kind of that subtle highlight sometimes. You want that subtle highlight sometimes. You don't always want a very in-your-face highlight. I do the nose highlight. If you don't like it, sorry, I do. I am liking how this turned out. Yes, Fiona Stiles. Yes, girl. Work it. So I got a lip pencil and a lip color, which is just a Hydrashine lipstick pretty much. The creamy long wearing lip contouring pencil. This is in Dona Amelia. It's your typical nude. So that is what the pencil looks like. Kind of just looks like my lip shade, honestly. Maybe a tad bit lighter. And now I'm gonna go in with the lipstick. Just looks like this. This is a swatch of it. This is very creamy and very hydrating. This is in Normandie, I believe. You guys know I stink at names. This feels so nice and so hydrating, and it goes perfectly with this eye. It doesn't feel sticky. It does, again, feel very hydrating on, and I just feel like it's such a pretty color. We are done. So this is how this look came out, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my first one brand tutorial. It just so happened to be first impressions. If you guys liked the one brand tutorial kind of concept, then give this video a thumbs up and I'll start doing it more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. We're live. No, I'm just kidding. Obsessed! I need to take a minute because my camera's gonna overheat. Yay. I feel like that's how I end all my videos. I'm like, peace. I think that's all I have to say.
Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown.